In the late 1990s, Kenya faced the relentless grip of nature's fury. For nearly 10 months between 1997 and 1998, Kenya endured an extraordinary weather phenomenon known as El Nino. What followed was a devastating trail of destruction characterized by catastrophic floods and widespread landslides. It was not just another rainy season. It was an event of historic proportions, one that truly tested the resilience of Kenyan communities. Fast forward to 2023, and the Kenyan government once again issues a warning about the impending return of this disaster, casting a shadow of concern over our nation. The questions that arise are clear. What causes El Nino, and how can we prepare for it? El Nino is a natural climate phenomenon that has occurred for centuries. It is not directly caused by climate change or global warming, but it can be broadly influenced by these factors. El Nino arises from unusual temperature changes in the Pacific Ocean, where specific areas become warmer than usual. This warm water heats up the air above it, causing it to rise high into the sky. This warm air subsequently influences the movement of wind and clouds globally, leading to significant weather pattern disruptions. These disruptions can have far-reaching effects on weather patterns, resulting in heavy rains in some areas, droughts in others, and even the formation of powerful hurricanes in certain regions. Global warming and climate change can alter the frequency and intensity of El Nino events. The name El Nino originates from the Spanish language and translates to the little boy. It was initially coined by fishermen to describe the warm ocean currents that disrupted their traditional fishing patterns. Now, let's take a journey through time to witness the profound impact of El Nino on Kenya. In 1961 to 1962, Kenya faced an El Nino event that triggered heavy rainfall, leading to widespread flooding and substantial crop damage. Fast forward to 1972 to 1973, another significant El Nino event struck Kenya. Severe flooding wreaked havoc, displacing people, destroying infrastructure, and causing extensive crop losses. However, the most unforgettable chapter was the 1997 to 1998 El Nino. It brought catastrophic flooding and major landslides. Thousands were displaced, homes and roads were obliterated. In 2006 to 2007, yet another El Nino event struck, resulting in flooding and landslide that disrupted transportation and communication networks. More recently, in 2015 to 2016, El Nino brought heavy rainfall, leading to flooding in various regions of Kenya. This resulted in displacement, infrastructure damage, and significant crop loss. These chapters in Kenya's history underscore the importance of understanding and preparing for the return of El Nino in 2023. While El Nino originates from the Pacific Ocean, its impact extends worldwide. In some regions, El Nino brings scorching droughts, turning fertile lands into arid wastelands. In others, it unleashes relentless rains, causing catastrophic floods that wash away entire communities. According to a UN report on El Nino in Kenya in 2015, over 1.3 million people were affected by floods and landslides, while over 300,000 people displaced from their homes. In the same year, 2015, Ethiopia was one of the most hit countries, experiencing its worst drought in decades. And it's not just about rain and drought. El Nino disrupts the very heartbeat of ecosystems, affecting wildlife, vegetation, and even marine life. Mitigating the effects of El Nino necessitates action at both the government and individual levels. For individuals residing in flood-prone areas, here is what you can do. Prepare emergency kits containing essential supplies including food, water, medications, and first aid items. These kits can sustain families during disruptions caused by heavy rainfall and flooding. If possible, consider acquiring power generation equipment. Residents in flood-prone areas can make home modifications like raising electrical outlets, installing flood barriers, and elevating valuable belongings to minimize damage during floods. Communities should collaborate in establishing early warning systems, devising evacuation plans, and forming local response teams. Community involvement is vital in assisting vulnerable populations during El Nino events. If affordable, Consider obtaining insurance coverage, including flood insurance, which can provide financial protection against property damage resulting from El Nino-related floods. Farmers can adopt climate-resilient agricultural practices that account for the potential impacts of El Nino, such as cultivating drought-resistant crops or implementing water conservation techniques. At the government level, several measures can be implemented as part of a comprehensive mitigation strategy. The Kenyan government, working through agencies like the Kenya Meteorological Department, plays a pivotal role in monitoring and predicting El Nino events. Early warning systems provide vital information to the public, enabling timely preparedness. The government can invest in infrastructure improvements, including the construction and maintenance of robust drainage systems in flood-prone areas. Additionally, strengthening riverbanks and bridges can mitigate the impact of heavy rains and flooding. Adequate resource allocation for disaster response and relief efforts is essential. Government agencies should be well equipped to respond swiftly to emergencies, including providing shelter, food, and medical assistance to affected communities. Government policies on land use planning and construction regulations should incorporate considerations of the risk of El Nino-related disasters. Proper urban planning can help reduce vulnerability to flooding and landslides. The government should actively educate citizens about the risks associated with El Nino and promote disaster preparedness measures, such as evacuation plans and the importance of early response. Now, let's clarify some common myths and misconceptions about El Nino to ensure you have accurate information. El Nino is caused by climate change. While climate change can influence the frequency and intensity of El Nino events, it is not the direct cause of El Nino. El Nino occurs naturally. El Nino only brings rain. El Nino can lead to heavy rainfall in some regions, but it can also result in scorching droughts, hurricanes, and other extreme weather events in different areas. El Nino only affects the Pacific Ocean. While El Nino is a weather phenomenon that occurs in the Pacific Ocean, it can have far-reaching effects on weather patterns across the globe. Researchers are closely monitoring El Nino, and as of the most recent update, El Nino conditions are expected to strengthen in the coming months. There is a high likelihood of El Nino prevailing during the remaining part of 2023 and possibly extending into early 2024. This prediction is based on model assessments and expert evaluations. We hope you gained a deeper understanding of this natural climate phenomenon and its impact on Kenya, from its causes and effects to the critical importance of preparedness and mitigation. Remember, El Nino is not a one-size-fits-all event. Its behavior is as diverse as the landscape it touches. While we prepare for its return in 2023, it's crucial to remain adaptable and vigilant, for El Nino's effect can vary and preparedness is our best defense. To stay updated on more informative content like this, and also to support us, please subscribe, like, and share our videos. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.